Ever wished you could live in a science fiction movie? Well, buckle up, because the future is closer than you think. We're not quite at jetpacks and teleportation yet, but some of the tech emerging right now is so mind-blowing it might as well be magic. So grab your hoverboard. Just kidding, we're not quite there yet. And let's dive into the 15 technologies poised to change everything. And here goes the number 1. The Mind Meld, brain-computer interfaces. First up, we're going full-on Professor X. Imagine typing an email with just your thoughts or controlling a prosthetic limb with your brain. Sounds insane, right? But companies like Elon Musk's Neuralink are making it a reality. Brain-computer interfaces, BCIs, are the bridge between our squishy brains and the digital world. They use tiny electrodes to record and even stimulate brain activity. We're still in the early days, but the potential is enormous. BCIs could give people with paralysis a way to communicate, help those with brain injuries recover lost function, and even treat mental illnesses like depression. But hey, who wouldn't want a mind palace like Sherlock to store all those Netflix recommendations? Number 2. Art from algorithms. Generative AI. Move over, Picasso! AI isn't just about crunching numbers anymore, it's getting seriously creative. Generative AI can whip up everything from paintings and poems to music and even video game characters. These tools aren't just for artists either. Want a custom logo for your side hustle? Need some social media graphics that pop? Just type a description and let the AI do its thing. It's like having a 24/7 graphic designer who doesn't need coffee breaks. But hey, you still do! Of course, this creativity revolution comes with its own set of challenges. Who owns the copyright for an AI-created masterpiece? Can AI art truly be considered original? And what about the artists who might lose work to these digital Picassos? These are the thorny questions we'll need to grapple with as AI art continues to evolve. And number 3, Quantum Leap, the wild world of quantum computing. Ready to have your brain scrambled? Quantum computing is here, and it's set to make your laptop look like an abacus. This mind-bending tech harnesses the weirdness of quantum physics to perform calculations that would take normal computers eons. Think of it as the ultimate brain power boost for science. Quantum computers could revolutionize everything from drug discovery to materials science to financial modeling. They might even help us solve climate change. Now, before you start planning your quantum computer upgrade, it's important to note that this tech is still in its early stages. It's like the Wild West of computing, lots of promise, but also lots of challenges to overcome. Number 4, rewriting the code of life, CRISPR gene editing. Ever wished you could rewrite your DNA? Get rid of that pesky allergy gene, or maybe even enhance your athletic abilities. Well, we're not quite there yet, but CRISPR gene editing is bringing us closer to a world where we can modify the very blueprint of life. CRISPR is like a pair of super precise molecular scissors that allows scientists to snip out faulty genes and replace them with healthy ones. It's already being used to treat genetic diseases, develop hardier crops, and even engineer mosquitoes that can't transmit malaria. Imagine a future where we eradicate genetic diseases, create crops that can thrive in harsh conditions, or even bring back extinct species like the woolly mammoth. It's like playing God, but with a scalpel instead of a lightning bolt. But hold on, there's a catch. This power to alter our genes raises huge ethical questions. Should we be creating designer babies? Could we accidentally unleash unforeseen consequences on the ecosystem? This is a technology that demands careful consideration and global discussion. Number 5, to infinity and beyond, space tourism takes off. Space, the final frontier. And guess what? It's not just for astronauts anymore. Companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin are leading the charge to make space tourism a reality. Think luxury space hotels, orbital joyrides, and maybe even a weekend trip to the moon, if you've got a spare few $100 million lying around. Imagine gazing out the window of a space hotel, seeing the Earth as a fragile blue marble floating in the vastness of space. It's the kind of experience that could change your perspective on life, the universe, and everything. But this isn't just about fun and games. Space tourism raises serious questions about environmental impact, cost, and who gets to experience the wonders of space. Is it fair for the ultra-wealthy to have exclusive access to the cosmos while we still have pressing problems here on Earth? The hope is that as technology advances, space tourism will become more affordable and accessible to everyone. Imagine a future where experiencing the overview effect, that profound shift in perspective that comes from seeing Earth as a whole, is a rite of passage for every human being. And now, number 6, lab-grown meat. Steak without the slaughter? Ever watched a documentary on factory farming and felt a little queasy? What if you could enjoy a juicy burger without the guilt? That's where lab-grown meat comes in. It's real meat, grown from animal cells, without the need to raise or slaughter animals. Think of it like cloning, but for your dinner. Scientists take a small sample of animal cells, provide them with nutrients to multiply, and eventually, you get a real piece of meat. No hormones, no antibiotics, and potentially far less environmental impact. Of course, this isn't just about lab-grown meat. Plant-based alternatives are already exploding in popularity, and AI is helping develop even better flavors and textures. Soon, we might be debating the merits of a lab-grown steak versus a plant-based burger at backyard barbecues. It's a brave new world for foodies. Number 7. Autonomous vehicles. Are we there yet? Remember those Back to the Future movies? We may not have flying cars yet, but self-driving cars are becoming a reality. Companies like Tesla, Waymo, and Cruise are leading the charge, with autonomous vehicles already being tested on public roads. Imagine a world with fewer accidents, less traffic congestion, and increased accessibility for those who can't drive. The potential benefits are huge, but so are the challenges. Can we trust AI to handle every driving situation? What about ethical dilemmas like the trolley problem? Should a self-driving car sacrifice its passengers to save others? These are weighty questions we need to address before we all become backseat drivers. Number 8. Metaverse. Your second life? Ready Player One, anyone? The Metaverse is more than just a buzzword. It's a vision for a virtual world where you can interact with others, explore fantastical landscapes, and maybe even make a living. Think Ready Player One meets Second Life, but with better graphics and hopefully less awkward avatars. The Metaverse isn't just about fun and games, though. It's already a burgeoning economy with people buying virtual real estate, attending virtual events, and even getting married in the Metaverse. Is this the future of social interaction? Of course, we need to be cautious. Spending too much time in the Metaverse could lead to isolation and addiction. And as these virtual worlds become more realistic, how do we protect our identities and ensure that we don't lose touch with the real world? It's like the Matrix, but with fewer leather jackets and kung fu fights. Number 9. Augmented reality AR, the real world enhanced. Remember that time everyone was chasing Pokemon in their neighborhoods? That was just a taste of what AR can do. This tech overlays digital information onto the real world, giving us superpowers straight out of a Marvel movie. Imagine walking down the street and seeing restaurant reviews pop up on your glasses, or instantly translating a foreign menu just by pointing your phone at it. Need to fix a leaky faucet? AR can guide you through the steps, even if you're all thumbs. Companies like Apple and Meta are investing big in AR with new headsets and glasses on the horizon that promise even more immersive experiences. We might not all be hanging out in the metaverse yet, but AR is already here to change how we learn, work, and play. Number 10. Blockchain, more than just Bitcoin. Sure, you've probably heard of Bitcoin, but blockchain technology is more than just digital currency. It's a secure, transparent way to record transactions, and it's got the potential to shake up industries far beyond finance. Imagine being able to track your food from farm to table, ensuring ethical sourcing and preventing fraud, or casting your vote in an election with the confidence that it's tamper-proof. Blockchain could even help us create a secure digital identity that we control, not some tech giant. While blockchain is still in its early stages of its full potential, it's gaining serious traction. Major companies and governments are experimenting with it, and it could be the foundation for a new, more transparent and decentralized digital world. Just imagine a world where you can trust digital contracts as much as paper ones, or where your medical records are truly yours. Number 11. 3D printing, crafting the future layer by layer. Imagine stepping into a world where you can create almost anything with just a few clicks. That's the power of 3D printing. This tech isn't just for making plastic trinkets anymore. We're talking about printing complex objects like prosthetics, medical implants, car parts, and even entire houses. The culinary world is also embracing this tech, with chefs 3D printing intricate chocolate sculptures and customized desserts. Medical researchers are even exploring 3D printing organs for transplants, while artists are creating mind-blowing sculptures and fashion pieces. 3D printing is becoming increasingly accessible, with affordable printers available for home use. This could mean a future where you can download and print your own replacement parts for broken appliances or create unique gifts for friends and family. Number 12. The Internet of Things, IoT, your house just got smarter. Ever wished your house could take care of itself? Well, get ready to meet your new smart home overlord. Just kidding. The Internet of Things, or IoT, is connecting everyday objects to the internet, making them smarter, more responsive, and capable of working together. Think beyond voice-activated lights. IoT-enabled devices can learn your preferences and automate tasks, from adjusting the thermostat to brewing your coffee. Imagine a house that knows when you wake up and starts your morning routine for you. IoT isn't just about homes, though. It's poised to transform cities, too. Imagine traffic lights that adapt to traffic flow, sensors that monitor air quality and alert authorities to pollution, and even smart trash cans that optimize waste collection routes. Number 13. Synthetic biology, engineering life itself. Welcome to the world of synthetic biology, where scientists aren't just studying life, they're engineering it. This field involves redesigning existing organisms or creating entirely new ones to perform specific tasks. Imagine bacteria that can produce biofuels, reducing our dependence on fossil fuels, or plants that can withstand drought and disease, helping feed a growing population, or microbes that can clean up oil spills and toxic waste, giving Mother Nature a much-needed helping hand. Of course, with such power comes responsibility. The ethical implications of synthetic biology are huge. How far should we go in modifying life? Could we accidentally create organisms that harm the environment or even ourselves? It's a balancing act between innovation and caution. Number 14, energy storage solutions. The key to a renewable future. Renewable energy sources like wind and solar are awesome for the planet, but there's a catch. They're not always available when we need them most. That's where energy storage comes in. We need batteries that can store massive amounts of energy for long periods, so we can use renewables even when the sun isn't shining or the wind isn't blowing. This tech could change how we power our homes, businesses, and even our entire grid. Imagine powering your house with solar energy even at night, or charging your electric car in minutes, not hours. A future powered by clean, reliable energy is within reach. And finally, number 15. Neuromorphic computing. The brain meets the machine. Our brains are incredibly efficient and powerful computing machines. So why not build computers that mimic how they work? That's the idea behind neuromorphic computing, a field that's building chips inspired by the human brain. These chips are designed to process information more like the brain does, which could lead to AI that's faster, more energy efficient, and even better at learning and adapting. While still in its early stages, neuromorphic computing could pave the way for the next generation of artificial intelligence. AI that can learn, reason, and even create in ways that were once thought to be exclusively human. All right, we've just scratched the surface of the amazing technologies that are shaping our world. From brain-computer interfaces to the metaverse and beyond, the future is being written right before our eyes. So, which of these breakthroughs excites you the most, and which ones raise those nagging doubts? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell to join me on this incredible journey into the future.